right.
Spencer Lewis here, post-race at Merrittville Speedway with the, we're collecting we're going through all the ashes of this Patriot Sprint Tour event, and we're post-race. I'm here with the Team Turner Racing captain, Jamie Turner. 9th place finish here this evening. The car looked really good at the beginning of the evening, sort of tapered off a little bit towards the end. Was it just that the track changed on you?
Yeah, you know what? We came out tonight. We changed the car around a lot this year. We had some guys go at the frame pretty hard, and we put a lot of new stuff at it. And we got lucky enough. We started pulling the heat, and actually went and won it. And I came in, and the guy goes, "You look good." And I go, "Really?" It's, it's just kind of so-so. But no, it turned out really good. And then the feature, I made a few changes. Didn't quite make the right ones on that car. First night out with it. But no, we're happy. You know what? For all the million laps I got here, I usually don't run very well here in a sprint car. So, it was good to, especially with the boys, it was good to see top 10s tonight. It was all right.
I mean, when you can bring 3 cars to the racetrack and put them all in the top 10, it's a good night. Because I heard all sorts of war stories about wadding up cars here. Yeah. So to have this sort of night, it's excellent. I got to ask about track conditions, because Merrittville brought in all that clay and changed a lot of things around. Did it really impact the attitude of the track, or was it just really the same old?
You know what? I think it's a lot the same old. I'm used to this place with always being slick. And it was slick tonight. It was hard to get a hold of. I don't know how much time we lost from the heat races to the feature, but I'm sure we all did. And the guys up front, they were doing a really good job of getting a hold of it. But you know what? You got to give Pete and his crew credit. It was smooth, and as long as it's smooth, it's the same for everybody, and it makes for good racing.
Now, with all that you were able to learn about this car tonight, being the first start of the 2015 season, how applicable is that going to be when you go to Oswego in a few weeks? So, given the fact that the 2 speedways are radically different, really.
It has still helped us. The car was a lot different than what we were using last year. So, you know what? We're kind of starting from scratch, but it's definitely going to help us. It's the one thing about the racetrack, you just always need more laps. No different than Rye. Rye's rookie and Core's first year, or second year now. You just need more laps, and then get used to working on the tracks, because that dirt track is always changing.
I got to ask, Ryan comes out, finishes 10th in his first ever start. I mean, that's amazing. Did you give him any advice before you guys pushed off for the feature? Was there any sort of words of wisdom, or what happened there?
No, you know what? I watched him. He was in a hot lap session after me, and I said, "Hey man, you're a middle of the pack car if you do just what you did just there." And then he went out in the B, and he won that, which was very impressive. For the laps, he's very impressive. But you know what? He's got a few laps around here too. He ran here all last year, and it really helped him. This place is a little different. There's no doubt about it. It's not an oval. It's definitely a deep shape, and his experience definitely helped him there. And then to go out in the feature and run top 10, well, no, it's excellent. A sprint car, when you bring them all home with 4 wheels, it's a good night.
Well, I guess I should tell you to enjoy the next 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, because I think this is going to be the longest time off you're going to get until October or something.
Yeah, exactly.
September. So, okay, enjoy it. And then we'll see you at Oswego in a few weeks. And thanks so much for the time. Congratulations on the 9th place run here this evening.
Thank you, Spencer.
There you go,
Take
folks.
care.
Team Turner captain, Jamie Turner.